Not listen to this recording when your attention is required elsewhere. Now, find a position where your body can simply settle. You don't have to do anything else for the next few minutes except listen, notice. Some people close their eyes right away. Others prefer to keep them open for a little while, gazing softly at one spot until those eyes feel heavy enough to close on their own. There's no right way to do this. And as you breathe naturally at your own pace, you might notice the sounds in the room and the sounds outside the room. You don't have to do anything with them. Just let them remind you that you're here, safe, in this moment. With every breath out, your body can settle a little more deeply into whatever is supporting you, and the mind can begin to drift the way it does in that space just before sleep, or maybe just after waking, when thoughts come and go without much effort. In a moment, I'd like you to imagine a staircase. There's a handrail, and you can feel completely safe. I'm going to count from 10 down to 1. And as I count down, you can move down that staircase. Going deeper and deeper with each step you take. 10, settling, and 9, drifting, 8, letting go of anything you don't need right now, 7 and 6 and 5, deeper still, 4, 3, and you're almost there. Now, relax. 2 and 1, going all the way down. So maybe becoming the most relaxed you've ever been. I wonder if you can remember the most relaxed you've ever been. So maybe you can imagine yourself on a beach, in a forest, I wonder if you can imagine a garden, and in this garden there's an old stone wall the kind that's been there for a long time ago. Someone built that wall. Maybe it was you as a child, brick by brick. Each one placed there for a reason. Maybe a brick went up after a moment when reaching out, sharing something true, asking for something needed, wasn't met the way it was hoped. And the young builder, doing the only thing a young builder knows how to do, decided better to build than to be hurt again. And the wall did its job. It kept some things out. But walls don't choose what they keep out. A wall built to keep out the cold wind, keeps out the sunlight too. A wall built so a person never feels that particular sting again. Also, without meaning to, keeps out a great many people who are never going to cause that sting at all. People who are simply walking by, curious, warm, wanting to know the person on the other side. And here's something interesting about walls. The person who built it can also be the one who knows it best, knows where the gate could go, knows which stones were placed in fear and which ones were placed because they were genuinely useful, genuinely load-bearing, genuinely part of a foundation worth keeping. Because not every boundary is a scar. Some walls are simply good design. And the unconscious mind is very good at telling the difference when it's given the chance between a stone that protects and a stone that isolates. So in this garden, in your own time, you might notice, is there a gate already there? Half hidden, maybe, behind some ivy, or is there a stone that's ready to be lifted out? Maybe the Water has become a little loose. Just one, just to start. You don't have to lift it now. You don't have to do anything right now. Relax. The unconscious mind can simply take note of where that stone is. Mark it. Begin in its own way, in its own time. The slow work of sorting. This stone stays. This stone goes. That a person does without ever needing to think about it consciously at all. Because here's what's true. Every person who ever mattered to you walked towards you before they knew anything about your wall. They were drawn to something on the inside. And the wall was never what kept them. It was only ever what they had to get past. And a person can begin to notice gently over the days ahead moments when that old wall relaxes a little on its own. A conversation that goes easier than expected. A risk that taken doesn't cost what the old builder feared it would. Each one a small brick set down, not thrown away, just set down, available for later, if it's ever needed, not carried every day the way it used to be. And as that sorting continues in its own time, in its own way, a person might feel that other people's reactions start to feel like information rather than verdict. And one says no, and it's just a no about the thing, not about the whole person. The person might notice they can hear, "I'm busy," and simply hear, "I'm busy," without the mind reaching for and other meanings that were never there. And the strange thing is, the less a person needs others to say yes, the easier it becomes for others to say yes. Because nothing is heavier to be around than someone who's afraid of your no. And nothing is lighter to be around than someone who's simply themselves. Gate open, wall doing its quiet, useful work in the background. No longer running the show. And in a moment, I'm going to count from 1 to 5. With each number, you can come back gradually, bringing with you whatever's useful and leaving behind whatever isn't. 1, beginning to return. 2, aware of the room around you again. 3, feeling refreshed, the way you might after the best kind of rest. 4, taking a deep breath, moving those fingers and toes if you'd like. And 5, eyes open when ready, fully here, fully alert, noticing how good you feel. That's right. If you like this recording, please hit the like button, subscribe to my channel. If you're interested in learning more about hypnotherapy, visit my website markstubbles.com. The link is in the description.